and Arasin, no, Drake God. You will death the Ed on 2. That is the one on the right. Okay. I believe we are ready to set up full time unless anyone else has objections or questions. Once you get bravery, stand past the purple line. If you are a roll who is not getting bravery, please go ahead and stand past the purple line so I know everybody is here.
Thanks, Lupa. Thank you, whoever gave me Protectile as well.
No problem.
Yeah. I wonder if I can reach you from here.
Okay, we will set a pull time of 2:20 Eorzean.
Let's get this bread, gamers.
LB2s at 18, LB1s at 19. LB2s, LB1s. We will start off with the raid AoE.
APOC true, okay.
Next will be IDOS. Get away from the puddles. Please make note of how large they grow. As far away from all puddles as you can. Then once these puddles blow up, get back to the boss. At all times, anyone who is not doing mechanic will be behind the boss and the tank will be on B. Please stack tight and stay behind the boss. Next will be a room split. White side, white side. This mechanic will do a lot of damage even if you do it correctly, so healers, please keep that in mind. Keep your party topped up. Tank Buster. Next will be puddles. Get away from the dark puddles. Away from the dark puddles, near the light puddles. Back behind the boss, stack up and get away from the main tank.
You got greedy, Dina.
AoE followed by tethers. Remember, wiggle around to see if you have a tether. Make sure you stay close to the boss. Dodge the Medusa Javelin first. Dodge the Medusa Javelin first, and then get to your puddles. Now go to your puddles of the opposite color, away from the main tank, behind the boss. As soon as these puddles are resolved, there will be a double meteor. Once your puddle is resolved, get back behind the boss. Healers shield and heal for the double meteor. Next will be a triple room split. Please listen for the colors. Remember, keep your parties topped off at all times. Pop your Eureka Potion, switch to Wind Defense if you need to. Dark, dark, dark. Light, light, light. And then dark. Once this goes off, wait for the proximity AoE, and then get away from the middle. As soon as this proximity AoE lands, there will be a Medusa Javelin. Sprint and get back to the boss as quickly as possible. Reset behind the boss and get away from the main tank.
You fucked.
AoE. Ads are next. Focus the ads. Earth for offense. DPS Earth. Check your tethers. And remember, dodge Medusa Javelin first. Dodge Medusa Javelin. And then get to your puddles. Get away from the main tank. Get away from the main tank. As soon as this puddle is resolved, get back to the middle. There will be another meteor. Be sure to top off and shield for the upcoming meteor. Eidos. Get away from the black puddles. Easy pattern, right where we're standing. Right after this, there will be a proximity AoE. Get away from the proximity AoE, and it will be a room split. Be sure to top off your party. Light side. Now get back to the middle of the arena and get to the light side. Close to the middle as you can. The boss will spin, and we will get to the light side again. Be sure to top your party off behind the boss and away from the main tank. Please reestablish main tank.
Got it.
Good job. Got fucking wrecked. James. Oh, James was on Bard. I know what he did.
Yeah, that orb in the middle really. It was hard to recover.
Wait, the tethers don't pop in the middle. Like, no one else can pop them, but who's tethered?
Yes,
No, I know.
somebody
Someone stood in the middle
had
and took it
tether.
Oh,
Yes.
unfortunate.
I did see who it was, but I can't find them again because I don't have names on.
I fucked up mine, but I'm pretty sure it just hit me.
So what happened there?
Once the orb catches up to you, it will explode. If you are near other people and not in a puddle, anyone who is not standing in a puddle and gets hit by the orb's AoE explosion will take a heavy damage and receive a damage down. This is particularly devastating when it's in the middle of the group, especially if more than one comes up and gives everybody damage down.
You never
Yeah.
really realize how beautiful the relic weapons are until they're on the floor next to the body.
It's something I would have said.
Silver lining.
But yeah, guys, look at the design. It's great. Oh, is that another relic? Oh, he's wanted a white mage relic. Up. Someone's got a red mage. Oh, it'd be here. Love that. Oh, new samurai sword for me. I didn't even have to work that hard for it. So hopefully, almost everyone's down here. For the next room for the owls, please do not dot them. Please do not do anything. Or
Yeah,
are
don't
we?
give them superpowers, please.
Is this Osmoprog or is this just?
This is a frag
This
farm.
is a glorified frag farm.
Isn't this just
Are
a
we-
run put together
Are we
last
going
minute?
to Osmo or not?
Yes.
Might as well.
We'll go to Asma.
Yeah, true.
I mean, we
I
get
mean,
good enough DPS.
I'll take a quick Ozma kill.
We
We
can
get
go
everything
see
out.
Ozma. I will keep a close eye on mechanics as well as the number of people and roles on each platform, and if we need to, I will call abandoned ship. Don't worry about de-leveling. Unless something goes horribly wrong and we're all dead before a black hole, no one should de-level. We have plenty of time to re-raise once we're back in town.
0.1%
If you die on
range.
Ozma, and you are sucked out by black hole, you will reappear at camp as a dead body. We have plenty of extra time on our Eureka timer to get people re-rest. If you are a tank with healers who are up here and ready to pull, please do so. Remember, no dots, no stuns. And we need to sleep on the properties of darkness, or sleep or stun on the properties of darkness.
I'll
We
stun
need to
raise, make
avoid-
sure it's on LDR.
I understand it, no dots, but why is it no dots?
You give them superpowers.
Every enemy, as well as every character, has a buff debuff cap of 30 and 60 respectively. If it increases, or if the number of debuffs exceed 30 on an enemy, a stun is technically a debuff because it applies the stun status effect. And if it has 30, then stun will miss and it will not be stunned. Sleep, however, is not a status effect and can interrupt anything. So if you can, swift cast sleep.
Is that everybody up?
Everyone is alive, I
Everyone's
believe.
up.
Excellent.
And of course, you don't want to stun it too early because that can give it stun immunity.
Yep, 3 stuns and it's immune, so hold off on that shit.
I'm gonna
You
idle
know-
because Ifrit and I don't want to play that game. I'll ban him out.
Next meme run we do, we totally got to show people what happens when you put death on a ghost.
I also want to do a
It
meme run just
misses.
to see if we can reflect Art and Owain.
You cannot affect AoEs, or you cannot reflect ground AoEs.
Aw.
If you are ready to pull and you have healers with you, feel free to do so.
I'm not pulling shit with Pussy or gear.
These don't really hit that hard, so
I
as
am a
long as you're in
terrified,
defenses,
man.
you'll be fine. Remember, no dots, no stuns, no status effects.
Wow, look at all these dots.
Death is... Well, now's our last chance to use death now that I think
So
about it.
say, does death
Let's
count as a
forget
status
that.
effect?
No, it does not. Go right ahead.
Death is
Well, you
perfectly
can use death.
acceptable.
You can use death on the ads on Ozma, but you
Stun.
really don't need to.
I will go ahead and say, do not jump down. Do not jump down unless you know what you're doing.
Leroy.
Before we go anywhere, desummon all of your pets. This includes Celine and Eos because we have had people facepull with them as well. Do not look at Ozma. Do not target Ozma. Do not cycle target to Ozma. Do not right click on Ozma. Do not spin your camera with your right click or anything.
Just turn your monitors off.
Yeah, just unplug everything here from.
Just
from
don't
your
go
computer.
down.
Go to bed. Why are you
Just
still awake?
uninstall. That's it. You've seen Ozma.
Okay, I will do as concise a rundown as I can.
Don't die.
Let's get
We're talking.
let's get fire and earth parties in the middle. You'll be A platform. Lightning and wind parties on the left. You will be B platform. Ice and water. You will be C platform. Ice and water on the right. You will be C platform. Okay, so Ozma has 4 shapes. Each shape has a unique auto attack. The sphere phase will auto attack the person on the platform, each platform with the highest enmity. Hopefully that's the tank. If the highest enmity person steps off of the platform while Ozma is doing auto attacks, the next highest enmity will take auto attacks. So please, main tanks, stay on the left side of the platform and parties on the right. This is for all phases. The sphere phase's auto attack is a very heavy hitting auto attack on the tank, so please keep them alive during sphere phase. This includes black hole. I know the healers are moving, but please still pay attention. I will call that out each time. The next phase is going to be star phase, the big spiky ball phase. Its unique auto attack is a randomly targeted AoE on a player on the platform, so at all times you will stay stacked and move as a group for any mechanics that require you to move. The shooting star phase also comes with Shooting Star. It is a knockback that originates from the blue buttons on each platform. If you need to get knocked towards or away from Ozma for a shade mechanic, you will stand either close to Ozma on the edge of the button or far away from Ozma on the edge of the button, or on the opposite side of the button from Ozma. But you do not want to stand inside the button because you will be knocked in a random direction. Shooting Star also does damage and can come with a meteor, so this will be heavy damage very quickly. So please be shielded and healed for that. I will call that out as well. The next phase is Pyramid phase. Pyramid's unique auto attack is a bleed on the person who is farthest away from Ozma. So Bleed Baiter's job is to stand at the back of the platform during Pyramid phase and soak bleed auto attacks. Bleeds can be transferred to other players by touching them, so do not go inside the group unless you are actively doing a shade mechanic or avoiding a meteor proximity. This can be Asuna'd or cleansed by anyone in the party who has those skills. Healers, black mages, any other ranged can do this job. The last shape of Ozma is the cube. The cube will do a laser on the person on the platform with the highest enmity. This is a single target high damage attack, and the main tanks need to stay on the left of the platform and the party on the right. At no time will the main tanks leave the platform during this phase. Shooting cube also comes with a holy. Please make a habit, everyone, to stay as close to Ozma as possible. That includes if you are on the ring doing a mechanic, just so you don't get caught off guard by a holy. The only two mechanics in this fight that you need to do correctly to kill Ozma is Acceleration Bomb and Meteor, and one of those mechanics is to do nothing. Meteors are very important. They go to the back of the platform, all the way to the back as far as you can to the edge. Wait for the proximity marker to appear under you, and then get back to your group. The other meteor will go to the right on the ring. There is a button in the middle of each ring. That is where you will drop your meteor. Party leaders, please put down your waymarks. One of them will go on the black Dorito towards the back of the platform, whichever one is yours. If you need to know where they are, the markers are in the resources channel in the ABA Discord. The other marker will be to the right on the ring on the button. I would suggest that party leaders only put down the waymarks that are respective to their parties. If you are CD, then you put those two down. Having excessive waymarks can confuse people. So it is easier for new players to say, if you are not near a waymark to do one of your mechanics, you are wrong. So if you're in a party, you should only see two waymarks. Both of those are yours. Look around for waymarks and then run to one of them when you're doing a mechanic. We need main tanks, off tanks, and bleeds for each platform. Please put your role and your platform in yell chat so we can identify who is who. Oh, if you have Acceleration Bomb and Meteor, because Meteor can come out during Pyramid phase, always place your Meteor first. You will have time to place your Meteor and then get back to the group unless you get a 6-second Acceleration Bomb, at which point you will place your Meteor first regardless, and then stop moving when your Acceleration Bomb appears over your head. Please be safe and stop doing anything. Sheath your weapon, stop looking at Ozma, stop auto-attacking, no movements, no turning your camera. And then, once the dice appears over your head, you will have 3 seconds to stop moving. Please wait at least 1 second after the Acceleration Bomb debuff disappears from your debuff bar before you move again, just to be safe in case server ticks decide to fuck you. Please can I get main tanks, off tanks, and bleed baiters in yell chat with your role and your platform letter. We need a main tank, off tank, and bleed for each platform.
By the way, before you volunteer to be main tank, do check your gear because you're probably going to need at least a couple pieces of elemental gear to be getting hit with those autos.
As fire and earth will be on A. We need a main tank and an off tank from fire and earth. Remember, this is a glorified frag party, so please don't be afraid to main tank. You can be in defensive, have in dumb, whatever you want. It is preferred that paladins not main tank simply due to the restrictions of the class. However, if you know how to cheese logos, you can main tank as paladin, but it can be difficult. So we have a main tank A. Do we have an off tank for A? Yes, we have a main tank and off tank for A. We have a main tank and off tank for B. Let's get a main tank and off tank for C. That is ice and water. If you are unsure of your element, please ask your party leader or someone in your party. We have a main tank and off tank for C. Alright, as I said before, bleed baiting is super easy. You just stand at the back of the platform as arranged and continue to do whatever it is you do. Healers and bards are very well suited for this because they can cleanse themselves. However, any ranged job, except red mage because they have melee combos, can do this job as well. Can we get a volunteer for bleeds for A, B, and C? I promise it is a very easy job. We have a bleed for C. We have a bleed for B. We just need a bleed for A and we will be ready to go.
So the main tank for A, can you go over the quick rundown?
Alright, we have a bleed for A. For main tanks, your primary job in this fight is to establish aggro as quickly and effectively as possible and to pull on time. I cannot stress this enough. You will pull 1 Eorzean minute before everyone else. I will give the usual spiel of LB2s at 18, LB1s at 19, and pull on 20. You will pull 1 Eorzean before, usually when LB1s go off. So you would pull at 19 in that case. This is very important because auto attacks come out very quickly and they will one-shot anyone else who may happen to pull half a GCD before you. Main tanks will always stand on the left side of the platform and parties will stand on the right. The only exception is if you get the stack mark. If the main tank gets the stack mark during cube phase, you can go stack with the party, but please remember to move as quickly as possible to the party and then back onto the platform to the left before the laser auto attacks resume. For the off tanks, I will call out when Ozma transforms into a cube. Off tanks switch to lightning defense. If you are in a controller and you cannot switch your logos or your magia quickly, you are free to stay in lightning for now if you are more comfortable that way. Otherwise, you are free to be in offensive until it is your time to pick up orbs. Orbs are no joke. They will do a vast majority of your health, even when you face roll every cooldown on your hotbar. Be sure I will call out off tanks, switch to lightning, and be ready to pick up your orbs. This will come with a stack. Off tanks do not stack during cube phase because the stack gives you a magic vulnerability up, and if you take an orb with that magic vuln, you will die. So please be in lightning, be in cast,
Immune orbs.
You can living dead. You cannot hallowed ground.
God damn it.
Cannot hallowed ground. Home gang is obviously irrelevant for reasons. However, if you are going to Living Dead, make sure your healer is aware and ready for it. Okay. If you need shell, stay up here. If you are ready and you have more than 15 minutes on shell, feel free to hop down. Remember, do not look at Ozma, do not tab target to Ozma, do not right click to turn your camera in Ozma's general direction. and make your way carefully to your platform.
Also, no pets.
And no
Oh,
pets.
yeah, for dragoons and red mages, you can jump off the edge, so you might want to take displace and elusive jump off your hotbar. Just be
Displacement,
safe.
elusive jump, repelling shot, all of those should not be on your hotbar if you are uncomfortable with the fight or have
I have a
an
friend.
inkling of the potential for fat fingering it.
I've said this a couple times. I had a friend who we were at like 7%. He jumped right off the edge and died. It's clear because black hole was right after.
I hear bravery's going off, so that's a good sign.
You know it.
Alright, if you are a DPS who is going to be doing DPS stuff, stand on the left side of your platform facing Ozma.
Whoever needs bravery on A, please come to the left-hand side. That is one very big mix there. Can't really see anything there.
Do we have another bravery on A?
Did you mention the no healer dots thing?
Oh, as I said before, every enemy has a debuff cap limit of 30? 60?
60. 30 visible, 60 applied.
Yes.
And I'm sorry,
so-
I went AFK for a second, but did you mention the meteor splash Excel bomb?
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, healer dots are lowest priority.
Yes, healers, I know it is unfortunate, but blame Square Enix. Please delay your dots until Star Phase appears.
Right, A
Once
has
Star
bravery.
Phase appears, please pick your highest potency dot and stick to it. We want to minimize dots to make sure that the highest potency dots from the DPS are allowed to be applied and stay on, maintained, etc.
Right, you guys.
I know it sucks, and it sucks to ask. Rita, are you hiding
What's
back
the
there?
cap on debuffs? How many?
60. 30 visible, 60 applied.
Okay. Where am I? Okay.
You
Does
want-
B have bravery?
No.
Oh no.
Okay, I'll come help you, Brave B.
Okay. As soon as we do that,
Stand on the left-hand side of your platform, please. If you do not have bravery, when you get it, stand to the right.
Riddlebox, you have a beeping sound coming over microphone. Please silence.
let's go ahead and set a pull time of 11:20 Eorzean. We will have LB2s at 18. LB1s
Hold
at
on, somebody in.
Give a second. We have
off.
someone that can get his audio on lightning.
Okay.
Alright, well, looks like everyone here's got bravery, okay?
Ozma and all of his ads are lightning element. So earth for offense, lightning for defense. The ads hit like wet noodles, so you are free to tank them in offense. However, a tank stance is nice to make sure you establish aggro.
Do I pick up both of them as a main tank?
You can, yes. If you are going to pick up ads, if you are going to have one tank pick up ads on a platform, please provoke the one to the right on the ring first and then pick up the one at the back of the platform, because sometimes they like to run away behind Ozma where they are difficult to target immediately towards a healer. So please pick up the one on the ring first and then turn around to aggro throw the one at the back. Let's get ready checks for elements and put your element in ready in yell chat. Make sure you check your food and check your element. I'll go back and rebrave people.
Before we go any further, Luke, are you doing the orb
I'm
strat?
rebraving on you.
No, I am not.
Okay.
I'm too tired for that.
Right.
I did not come prepared for that either. Earth ready, fire, water, ice, wind. We need lightning, support.
Sport's ready.
We just need lightning. Lightning is ready. I'm gonna rebrave and set a new pull time.
A is practically rebraved.
Okay, I'm working on B.
If your bravery's at 1 minute, about to tick off, please come over to the left hand side on A. May as well get the use out of this bravery.
Yeah. So we'll set a pull time of 12:20 a.m. 12:20 p.m. Eorzean of LB2s at 18, LB1s at 19. Main tanks will pull on 19. Again, this is very important because I see people die far too often to the first auto attack because the main tanks didn't pull on time. And they're often healers or somebody doing the limit break. Alright, I'm switching my logos.
Our healer just walked. Okay.
Well,
I
they
think
proc, so
Okay.
get back to your platform quickly.
Remember to put remember
Take
back
the
on.
LB2s. LB1s main tanks.
Make sure you're all eating food.
This is your burn phase. The first mechanic will be Star. Get away from Ozma. After this AoE, you will move up to Ozma as a group. Remember, stay stacked and share split auto attacks. Main tanks, be sure to keep Provoke and Ultimatum on cooldown. The next mechanic will be Shooting Star. You will get knocked towards Ozma. Keep in mind this does do some damage.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a bit close.
Oh no.
Next will be Black Hole. Main tanks are taking heavy autos. Keep them alive. Healers and melee on the platform. Everyone else on the ring. Melee move in. Main tank on A is down. Please establish. Shades are up.
I got it.
Off the platform, main tanks last. Off the platform, main tanks last. Back on the platform. Remember, main tanks left, party right. Shades are up. To the back of the platform. After the AoE, get off the platform. Main tanks last. Once this goes off, bleeds to the back. Watch your acceleration bombs. Acceleration bombs are important. Pay attention to them. Remember, place your meteor first and then pay attention to your Excel bomb. Place your meteor first, bleeds come in. As soon as these proximities land, bleeds go back out and focus the ads down. Ads and bleeds and Excel bombs are still going out. Focus your ads and pay attention to your Excel bombs. Shades are up. To the back of the platform. Take the ads with you if you need to.
Excel bombs on James, Cheetos, and Brave.
Bleeds and Excel bombs are still going out. Next will be Black Hole. Main tanks are taking heavy autos. Keep them alive. Melee in. And everyone else. Shades are up. Off the platform, main tanks last. After this laser, get to the back of the platform. After this AoE, remember move up as a stack. This meteor will come with a shooting star. Please heavily mitigate. Place the meteors first, and then shield for the shooting star plus meteor landing. Get knocked towards Ozma. And pick up your ads. Stay stacked together and focus on the ads. Shade will be next. Still one ad left alive.
Did anybody mention that our tank's down?
Dead.
Close.
Not towards Ozma. Towards Ozma. Towards Ozma. Stay stacked. Do we have a tank for each platform?
We're missing
Bravo,
Main
do you have a main tank?
Bravo.
I am main tanking. Doc is main tanking.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Black Olson.
Main tanks are taking heavy autos. Please keep them alive.
Black Hole. Sorry,
Alien.
Who got sucked up?
That was me.
Shades are up.
Dark's
Dark is
down.
down.
Get away from Ozma.
I procced again.
If you proc, you're gonna be on A. Get close to Ozma. Off tank, switch to lightning and be ready to pick up your orbs. Main tanks to the left, party to the right, as close to Ozma as possible. Main tanks to the left, farther to the left.
Orbs got me.
This will come with a holy. Stay close to Ozma. Main tanks stay to the left, party stay to the right.
A platform is down.
Be down.
Heal up.
But B is
Getting
down.
dropped.
We are taking the next black hole out. Keep your party alive as best as possible. If you are not a tank, get off the platform. If you are not a tank, get off the platform and don't do anything except live. If you are not a tank, tanks stay on the platform and keep them alive. Everyone to the back, get on the marker, and wait. Main tanks to the left, party off the platform.
I died for your sins.
Your job
everybody.
right now is to keep the tanks alive and to stay alive until the next black hole.
15 seconds.
Andrew Rose of
Stay
Goth.
alive until the
Get
next
off the
black hole.
Goth pad. Black hole.
Abandon ship. Abandon ship.
Everyone should.
Abandon ship. Abort mission.
The captain should sink with it.
33% for your first time. Not so bad, huh? Alright, if you have
Yeah,
a
that was
res
really-
class, please help res the dead bodies in town.
I like how no one from support died.
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
I think our healer walked off the edge twice because their controller glitched out.
Yeah, I was solo healing that whole time. That was stressful.
They were prepping PW. I'm not sure if it ever popped up.
Do we have any more dead bodies?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay.